Finding the right caregivers for your aging loved ones is everything. And here to help us navigate that process is Tracy Scrivens from Absolute Companion Care. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Elsa. Good
I'm
to be
happy to
here.
have you here. First of all, let's just remind people about your agency. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So, Absolute Companion Care is an agency. We're located in the Hereford zone of Baltimore County, but we serve all of Baltimore County. We've been in business since 2006. So, in our 18th year, we're really excited to just have this longevity of servicing the community.
And talk about the vetting process for your caregivers and how they have to go through this, because I know it's extensive.
It is. So it starts with the application. Many of our caregivers do come to us from referrals from existing caregivers, which is an excellent source for us. But with the application, we do a background check. And our caregivers are employees. A lot of other agencies use what we call 1099, but these caregivers actually work for Absolute Companion Care, and they're very invested in working for the company and very well tenured. So background checks are done. They are insured. There's bonding. So there's nothing for families to worry about when it comes to any liability.
And then what types of training do your caregivers get before they work with a family?
So we start off with an orientation process, which is usually about 3 hours. We go through everything they need to know to be successful with our agency, to be successful with the clients, the do's and don'ts, and get all of their questions answered.
And I know that you guys are very, very particular in how you match. So how do you handle a situation, first and foremost, when someone is reluctant to have a caregiver in the home? Because that can happen sometimes. You'll see, a child or an adult child that is now saying, hey, mom, hey, dad, I think you need this. And mom and dad are like, I don't necessarily want it.
It does happen, and more often than you might think. One of the first things that we do is we have an in-depth conversation with the adult children. We want to find out as much as we can about the parent who needs care. What do they do for their profession? What are their likes and dislikes? Do they are they conversational? Are they more quiet? And we try to find a caregiver that we think would be a great fit for that client, for the family, and for that household.
So I want to pause you just for a second. So before you even get to the fact that we're here, we're trying to convince you that this is a good idea, you're making sure that you're matching these clients with your caregivers based on not just the skill set that the caregivers might have, but their personalities.
Personality is important. Does the client have pets in the home? Is the caregiver comfortable working in a home where there's pets? So we ask all of those questions. Additionally, we want to make sure that the caregiver is comfortable as well as the client.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, the adult child might say, you know what, I want someone Monday through Friday with mom. And mom's like, I don't want anyone at all. So what we do as an agency at Absolute is we try to find a happy medium and a reasonable starting point.
Right.
So while they might want 5 days a week or even 7 because they want to make sure mom's taken care of, I might say, okay, let's start out with 2 days a week and we'll build from there.
Right.
Once the client and the caregiver have an opportunity to build a rapport.
So you're working with the families to make sure that literally everyone's okay, not just the person in need, but the children, the adult children that might just be really concerned about their parents.
Absolutely.
All right. So how do people get in touch with you? Because I'm sure they're listening and so if they say, this sounds like a great idea.
They can reach us by calling 410-357-9640 or find us on the web at absolutecompanion.com.
All right. Tracy Scrivens, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.